Hi, I'm Louis Marett, and I'm the co-chair of the tax group at Choate Hall & Stewart. Our tax group handles dozens of M&A transactions each year. And if you were to ask me what's the biggest tax problem that we encounter in these transactions, the answer would be simple. It's companies that don't collect and pay sales tax properly. And these problems, when they arise, can easily be six-figure problems, sometimes seven-figure problems. The fact is, many companies just don't get the sales tax process right, particularly companies that do business in many states. Because in order to be obligated to collect sales tax in a state, all it takes is physical presence. And under the laws of some states, attendance at a couple of trade shows per year in a state is enough physical presence. So it's easy for a company to overlook states where it has an obligation to file, and the stakes are high. In the 40 or so states that impose sales and use taxes, the average rate is about 6 or 7%, but that's on gross revenue. And if the company hasn't filed sales tax returns in the state, the taxing authorities can go back to day one. So 6 or 7% of gross revenue since inception can in some cases be larger than the company's taxable income during that period. If you discover a problem at a company, it can be cured. There are voluntary disclosure procedures that can be used to pay the tax along with interest. But those procedures are expensive and time-consuming, and they raise a very important question. Can the company collect that sales tax from its customers it may have sold to several years earlier? If not, the company will bear that sales and use tax obligation out of its own pocket. So if you're preparing your company for a sale, or if you're engaged in the sale process, consider hiring a sales and use tax consultant to take a fresh look at your sales and use tax compliance procedures and give you some advice. And if you're buying a company, ask to see copies of those sales tax compliance reports. If there aren't any, consider engaging a consultant of your own. In this area, an ounce of prevention is truly worth a pound of cure.